Within the twisted universe of Dead Space, there are many organizations that contribute to the overall situations within the games, from corporations that are well known, for example, the CEC, to lesser known organizations like TEAK Technologies. In this video we will be going through each of these corporations, explaining their purpose and background within the various media surrounding the Dead Space series. DredgerCorp was the corporation responsible for unearthing the black marker and pulling it out of the Gulf of Mexico. They used to own the underwater facility that the black marker would have been stored in. During the events of Dead Space Martyr, the corporation had partnered themselves with the military in an effort to bring the marker to their facility. Not much is known about this organization other than the events that would transpire in Dead Space 3 within the lunar colony, where Isaac travels through their office blocks, which indicates the corporation survived the costly setback issued to them with the loss of their facility at the end of Dead Space Martyr. From their appearances, it could be said that they act like an agency in our world, supplying workers to other organizations and companies, or an organization that is contracted by the government to investigate into certain key areas of interest. Schofield Tools are a large corporation in the construction and development of mining tools and other equipment to be used not just by the CEC but for other organizations and corporations. They would design such tools like the plasma cutter, rivet gun, and the intermediate engineer rigs. Schofield would be very successful in manufacturing hundreds if not thousands of tools to be used in the field. However, there will always be competition for business, which brings us to our next corporation. Timson Tools is a rather smaller corporation compared to Schofield Tools. However, instead of just copying and pasting ideas that have come before, they would create not just tools, but weapons as well, such as the pulse rifle or the javelin gun. It has also been theorized that Timson Tools also produces household items such as laundry soap. It doesn't make them more successful than Schofield. However, the two are different companies. One creates tools for strictly mining and engineering purposes, and the other creates weapons for the security and military forces, along with creating tools and items for the general public to use in their day-to-day lives. TEAK, I must say, is a corporation that I have not seen before. However, ones with a critical eye in gameplay have peeled back the layers and pulled back the curtain to reveal the provider for technology to be used by major corporations all over human space. But most importantly, they are contracted by earthgovs to construct computers, tablets, and perhaps even suits like the advanced suit that was described as having the latest and highest rating of technology. The Concordance Extraction Corporation, or as it was commonly known as the CEC, is a public trading company at the forefront of the deep space mining industry. In 2445, the CEC would begin constructing the planet crackers, huge space vessels that would in theory be able to pull apart large quantities of matter from the planet below them into orbit, then slowly break them down for the precious minerals and ores and other materials the rock cluster would hold beneath the surface. The CEC would slowly become the largest solar mining and extraction company in the Earth colonies and the fifth largest company in terms of market capital. They would employ several different positions within the company. To name a few, there are captains, flight assistants, mining crew members, doctors, medical officers, mechanics, psychologists, and colony managers. They would also house companies like PSEC under their many colony mining operations to keep order and security within the many colonies. The corporation would invest millions, if not then billions of dollars into colonizing worlds that were brimming with resources ready to be cracked open. They would only own two major shipyards, one being on Mars and another on an orbital ship located hovering over Earth. The CEC would also have ties to the Church of Unitology, employing them into their ranks, along with allowing directors of colonial mining operations to swap employees with Unitologists without question. The CEC would soon lose its credibility once the cover story would go live for what happened in Aegis 7. They would own several ships within their fleet, including the USG Ishimura, the USG Obanin, the USG Perseus, the USG Charion, Phoebus SE, the USG Castle, and the USG Kellion. The Earth Defense Force is a military force that enforces earthgovs' orders and laws. They are responsible for the safety of Earth and protecting the colonies. The EDF Navy would fulfill numerous responsibilities from transport and supply to quarantine procedures. The naval forces also housed a lot of dangerous ordnance, which would indicate that they have a lot of ship-to-ship skirmishes with an unknown faction. However, it could also be a precaution, since the Battle of Scorpio 6, which the Earth Defense Force would have taken part in to defend the CEC, who was most likely involved within the firefight. The actual size of the fleet is unknown, however the ships we do know of are as follows: the USM Valor, the USM Abraxas, USM Intrepid, the USM Eudora, and the USM Victory. The EDF Marine Corps would have been well equipped with advanced soldier rigs, with different variations for different tasks, such as infantry and special forces. The Marine Corps would have been sent in to defeat the enemies of EarthGov, provide protection to key individuals, take part in search and rescue operations, and to eliminate high-risk targets that threaten the security of the human colonies, but also, and most importantly, the Earth government. And that's my overview of the different companies and corporations of DeadSpace. Apologies for the shorter video, but the lore surrounding certain corporations do not have a lot of lore in their background and haven't been as fleshed out as the larger corporations, so there wasn't much to talk about. But even with these limitations, I hope I have enlightened you and you have enjoyed your time watching this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, then give the video a like rating. Comment some thoughts below and I look forward to hearing from you. Become a champion of the Alliance today by hitting the join button and proceed with your memberships for exclusive rewards. And join the British Alliance today by subscribing and ringing in the notification bell for more updates on community posts, polls, streams and future content. Thank you to my current members, your extra support helps me so very much. And lastly, I will see all of you on the front lines, and have a good one.